Good morning, Azeroth. Good morning, Azeroth. It is Neall, your friendly warrior tank from Medivh, and it is good morning, Azeroth, for Saturday, July the 9th. Forgot the date. Saturday, July the 9th, 2016. It is the weekend edition, and it is Neal's attempt to bring you the latest news from around the world of Warcraft, a weekly recap of all the things we talked about this week on Good Morning, Azeroth. Starting with what we talked about on Monday. Monday we talked about the podcasts that Neall listens to and how you can find them. The podcast I've listened to, well, I guess the longest running podcast around is The Instance. The Instance is Scott Johnson's, I think it's been going on for 10 years, almost since Classic started. The Instance can be found at the Frog Pants YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and type in Frog Pants, I think you get the Frog Pants YouTube channel. And that is where you can find in their videos The Instance. They're up to episode 452, weekly podcast. You can see that's 9-10 years of podcast right there about the World of Warcraft. Great stuff over at The Instance. Also, I listened to Convert to Raid. This is the first podcast that I started listening to. Convert to Raid can be found at www.converttораid.com. I think they record on Tuesday nights now. They have recently converted the Convert to Raid podcast to the BattleNet News podcast, where they talk about not just Warcraft, but several of Blizzard's games. In fact, The Instance does the same thing now. So get your news about all your Blizzard games at both The Instance and Convert to Raid. The folks at Pwnecast, P-W-N-C-A-S-T, Pwnecast, they do a weekly show about things in Warcraft. They try to keep it just to Warcraft. Their older episodes can be found at their YouTube channel. If you search YouTube for Pwnecast, you can find that there. There are links on my YouTube page to The Instance and the Pwnecast YouTube channels. That was Monday, the podcast that Neall listens to. On Tuesday, we talked about 7.0 is coming, and Icy Veins has a great story about the changes that are coming in 7.0, things that are coming in the pre-patch. So if you go to icyveins.com, look at their Warcraft news, you'll see a main changes in the 7.0 Legion pre-patch. To give you a list of the things that are going away, like challenge modes, Hellfire Citadel's Cutting Edge and Ahead of the Curve are going away. This says Grove Warden mount no longer available. There's a blue post today that says Grove Warden will be available all the way until Legion. Brawlers Guild going away. Currency changes. You're going to lose your Valor points and Honor points and Conquest points will probably all be converted to gold, or at least Honor and Conquest. Valor may be at the launch, since you'll still be able to upgrade, do things to the ring. Heirloom trinkets are going away from Mythic Dungeons. Your Legendary Ring quest line is going to no longer be available to start. You can finish it all the way into Legion, but if you haven't started it yet, you won't be able to start it after the pre-patch. PvP is coming to an end with the pre-patch. Glyphs are changing. Garrison Gold is changing. Lots of stuff going away with the pre-patch. New things coming in. New class race combinations. No hunters, and your Demon Hunters will come with the pre-patch. Class trials, being able to try out a new class before you use that boost on him. The pre-patch event is starting. The Wardrobe Closet is coming. Secondary stats are going to be changed. Your gold cap's going up. You're going to get an extra character slot. The UI is changing. The challenge mode, if you finish gold challenge modes, you can pick up all of the items once your pre-patch hits. So that was Tuesday. Main changes in the pre-patch. On Wednesday, we talked about the demon bounties. World of Warcraft, Blizzard teased us with a, hey guys, coming tomorrow, demon invasion, demon bounties, or something. And what it was a beta key giveaway. If you were following the Warcraft Twitter channel, they tweeted out, go take a picture and post it with a hashtag on different demons around the World of Warcraft. If you took a picture and posted it onto Twitter with the right hashtag, you would be eligible for beta key giveaways from some different streamers. That's what we talked about on Wednesday. On Thursday, we talked about the fact that the pre-patch is coming. The pre-patch is coming. The background was already downloading the pre-patch. Warcraft Blizzard actually on their forums listed some things that will be happening in the pre-patch. Again, transmog and class updates, your wardrobe closet class updates. The Burning Legion invasion is coming, Demon Hunter early access, and the battle for the Broken Shore is going to begin. That's at the battle.net forums. The Legion pre-expansion patch nearly here. They still haven't posted a date, but it's coming. It's coming. Friday, we talked about developer Q&A. The developer Q&A was Thursday afternoon. MMO Champion and a lot of our other sites have some good rundowns about all the things they talked about in the developer Q&A, which this week focused on the artifact, weapon, and class order halls. So they talked about a lot of things on Thursday. If you want a bulleted list of the things they talked about, MMO Champion or some of these other sites do give you a rundown. If you want to watch the video, you can go to Twitch TV Warcraft profile and look at their past broadcast, including July 7th, the Artifacts and Class Order Halls Q&A video on demand. So that's what we talked about this week. I'll mention something else that I noticed today in just a second as we look around the other news around the World of Warcraft. But this program, just like all of Neall's programs, are brought to you by Patreon.com, the Nealls, Patreon.com, the Nealls. That's where people are helping Neall, helping other people earn more achievements around the World of Warcraft. If you'd like to help Neall help other people earn more achievements, Patreon.com, the Nealls is where it's at. I'd like to give a big shout out, a big thank you to our current patrons. They include Regnava, Neall, Zuki, Adafluzi, Tindermalva, Shigan, Carl, Vantheria, Equinsa, Ucha, Morasha, and Mystical. They have all signed up at Patreon.com, the Nealls, and are helping Neall help other people earn more achievements around the World of Warcraft. Thanks to those guys. Lots of rewards, including being thanked every time Neall does something. So, depending on how much you contribute, cool rewards. Now looking at the news around the World of Warcraft. Come on, Wowhead. Sometimes, I don't know, Java. We'll come back to Wowhead because it wants to be not fun. The Q Blizzard Watch, question and answer, Lonely Island. They have questions and answers every day that people ask them. Blizzard Watch, those folks, they have good stuff. BlizzCaps, people take a picture, they put a caption on it. The best bank alt guild name ever. The life of a bank alt can be pretty boring sometimes, so interesting. Breakfast topic, give us your best Blizzard pun. Nice stuff over there. Blizzard Watch, love their stories at blizzardwatch.com. The Pwnecast Daily Quest. Their World of Warcraft stuff includes notes that Warlords PvP Season 3 ends July 19th. They announced this yesterday. Speculation then, since Season 3 is ending at 2 a.m. Pacific time on July 19th, that we may be seeing the pre-patch later that day. I would imagine, if not July 19th, the next Tuesday, since those are patch days. But more than likely, July 19th, your pre-Legion checklist. They just added this. If you'd like to make sure you're ready for pre-patch, check the Pwnecast Daily Quest. They've got a developer Q&A. Well, next Thursday is the Quest Designer Q&A. If you've got questions for him, that's next Thursday. Legion beta test, that was earlier this week. The pre-expansion patch, class order hall, and zone, and dungeon previews, trade and relic guides. Lots of good stuff at the Pwnecast Daily Quest website. I like to feature a couple of pet battle sites. WarcraftPets.com, a great resource for pet battlers. If you're getting into pet battling, check out the WarcraftPets.com website. Good information over there. Lots of forum posts there as well. They're doing some giveaways, some Battlestone giveaways. People are searching for pets, trading pets. WarcraftPets.com. MMO Champion. Again, they've got blue posts at the top. Warlords Season 3 PvP ends July 19th, 2 a.m. Pacific time. Likely means pre-patch July 19th. The Grove Warden mount availability. So this came out earlier today. The Grove Warden is going to be available, should be available until Legion launches on August 30th, along with guaranteed mythic mounts becoming rare drops. So they'll have a blog in the very near future about what's changing when, but it looks like Grove Warden and those guaranteed drops off of Mythic Blackhand, Mythic Archimond will be there until the launch. They also, again reiterating, the pre-expansion patches here, Legion Developer Q&A. Patch 703 is already in the background downloader. Your system requirements, make sure you've got a computer that can handle Legion. They've upgraded the system requirements. We've got some new comics out. There's Demon Bounties earlier this week. That's MMO Champion. Great news over there. Icy Veins. Summary of the Legion artifacts and class order halls. Pet Battle Go. That's not Warcraft. Quindor's talking about Pet Battle Go. A lot of people doing that these days, using the action camera for raiding. So we got a new camera feature in Legion. I guess they're testing out in the beta the action camera, which is a little different view from your camera. I actually did go into the PTR earlier this week to check out some things that might suggest I get rid of some add-ons. They've got some new things I'll talk about in a second. Warlord Season 3 ends July 19th. We mentioned that. The new comic is out. Legion beta launch test. Gold Scam discovered. That's right. With the vanilla UI, there are players that can steal all of your gold. Don't be running things, running things that people ask you to run. Kind of crazy. Reset timer changes. Everything's going to be 8 o'clock Pacific time for all of your daily, weekly resets. 8 o'clock Pacific. Here's that main changes in the 7.0 pre-patch we looked at earlier. Then let's check out Wowhead, since it was being said earlier. We'll go to Wowhead and see what their top stories are. The pre-expansion patch is nearly here. Legion Artifact Q&A. Background download for patch. Legion launch testing. The updates in the Legion beta build. Demon Bounties, music, fireworks. That's right. The Fire Festival ended earlier this week. If we look at the sidebar, we can see what's going on in Draenor today. The Broken Precipice and the Evergreen Wilds are your Pexis dailies. Death to Hive Lord Icarix is your bounty. Moon, Mouthy, and Carl are your traveling pet batters. 2 aquatics and a beast with the traveling pet battler. Blood Maul Slagmines is your dungeon daily. Your inn quests include going to get the giant ogre head from Blood Maul Slagmines and the Spire Flamefly from Upper Blackrock Spire. Your menagerie has those 2 mechanicals that act like they're not. Blinktron, Protectron, and Protectron. Your profession trader is looking for beast hides today. Your relic is the Artificer. Got your oil dailies, your rep dailies, your traders, and who they are. They're looking for frostweed in the trading post. Don't forget Dark Moon Fair up till tonight, tomorrow morning. Draenor Dungeon event on until next Tuesday. And if we go back into the game, we can see where our WoW token is running at the moment. We look at the shop. WoW token $20, 41,369. Still pretty low for the last couple of weeks. Not a bad price if you're looking to buy game time. That's at wowhead.com. Keep up with Neall, keep up with Neall, keep up with Neall in all the ways. One of those ways is Twitch TV, the Nealls. We are streaming live to the internet right now. Links to all the other places you can keep up with Neall are below the Twitch channel. When you go to the Twitch stream, throw up a follow. Appreciate the follows. At 500 followers, we're going to give away more pets and more mounts. We're at 425 followers at the moment. At 500, we'll give away more pets and mounts. Links to my Facebook page, my Twitter page, my Open Raid group. I need to check that. I actually need to update that link. I will do that today. Guild progress, that's my guild. Shattered Fates on the Medivh server. My YouTube channel and my Patreon are all linked below the Twitch channel. I'm on Facebook and I friend people back. In fact, somebody's friended me, Cesar. Let me confirm him. If you friend me on Facebook, I friend back. That's at Neall on Medivh on Facebook. On Twitter, I am at the Nealls. At the Nealls, I follow back. Open Raid. The Open Raid group is Achieve More, the Achieve More group, helping you to achieve more in the World of Warcraft. Today, we're running High Mall achievements at 3 o'clock Central Time, a little over an hour from now. Blackrock Foundry just after that. High Mall achieves in Blackrock Foundry tomorrow. Mythic Blackrock Foundry, Hellfire Citadel achievements. And we're going to try to see if we can help some people get some Grove Wardens tomorrow night. The Guild, my guild, and Serenity, Destiny's Guild. We're going to try to get our guildies some Grove Wardens tomorrow night. We'll see if we can make that happen. Also, I'm on YouTube, the YouTube channel Neall on Medivh. If you search there, you'll see all my Good Morning Azeroth programs. Lots of guides to lots of achievements, including Glory of the Hellfire Raider, Draenor Raider, both in Blackrock Foundry and High Mall. Draenor Hero, all those dungeon achievements, Orgrimmar Raider, Thundering Raider, Pandaria Raider, coming soon, Dragon Soul Raider, Firelens Raider, Cataclysm Raider. Those are almost ready to be cut and posted to the YouTube channel. So, questions and answers. We haven't had many questions this week. We did get one earlier this week about, hey Neall, I noticed you got a Patreon. Do you choose people for your runs based on Patreon or based on something else? And most of my runs are first signed up, first approved. The earlier you sign up, the better chance you've got of being approved. So like in High Mall Achieves today, the first 30 people that signed up, including our first 6 healers and first tanks, were approved. Everyone else is put on reserve. First signed up, first approved for most events. That's not all the events. Things like Mythic Blackrock Foundry, we need to make sure we've got a viable comp. You need a warlock, preferably a warlock for mage. You need priest for blast furnace. So we want to make sure we've got healer diversity for those more difficult raids too. So sometimes we don't go first signed up, first approved, but it's really the more challenging content that has those kinds of approvals. Otherwise, first signed up, first approved, sign up early. We post new events usually on Saturday night, so later tonight we'll be posting new events. Right now we have events up through the 18th of July, so we'll be posting events from the 19th to the 25th later today. We are generally a week and a half out on events. Keep up with me, earn more achievements. First signed up, first approved. Again, big thanks to our patrons. Regnava, Neall, Zuki, Adafluzi, Tendermova, Shigan, Carl, Fantheria, Equin, Ucha, Morasha, Mystical. They have made this program possible. If you'd like to help Neall help other people earn more achievements, patreon.com is the place. And have a great weekend. Have fun storming the castle. And remember, Neall always says this, fire is still bad. This X-Pack.